Illusionists study magic that create confounding mirages, shimmering spectacles, and phantasmal apparitions designed to befuddle the senses. They can create realities out of nothing, attack their foes' mental fortitude, and confuse the memories of witnesses. Whether you're out for a few entertaining party tricks or looking to dominate the world through subtle deceptions, it pays to know what the School of Illusion is all about before you sign up.
Illusions, Dad! You don't have time for my illusion!
Here are 11 facts on illusion spells in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. Fact number 1. Illusion is rare. With only 31 spells, illusion is the least common school of magic in D&D 5e. Only 6.5% of the game's spells fall into this school, less than a third that of evocation spells. Fact number 2. Illusion is complicated. Illusion has the longest average word count and median word count in the game, at 168 and 166. And that's not the result of a few long illusion spells either. There are very wordy spells across the spectrum, excepting a few standouts like Greater Invisibility, Blur, and Silence. Fact number 3. Some spellcasters don't really do illusion. As a school of magic, illusion is very much restricted to half of the game's spellcasters. Paladins have no illusion spells at all on their base class spell lists, clerics and rangers have 1 apiece, and druids only have 2. Conversely, wizards have access to 30 of illusion's 31 spells, and the only spell they're missing is Silence. Bards have the most illusion-heavy spell list, with 14% illusion spells. Artificers, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards have between 6 and 10% illusion spells for comparison. Fact number 4. Illusion is cheap, but needy. Only 1 illusion spell consumes the material component, Simulacrum. Of course, Simulacrum isn't exactly cheap, costing around 1500 GP worth of powdered ruby. But the only other illusion spells with a component cost requirement are Programmed Illusion and Project Image, 25 and 5 gold respectively, and neither of those two consumes their material component. Fact number 5. Illusionists deal psychic damage. Illusion has 7 damaging abilities. 6 of them deal psychic damage, fittingly enough. The only outlier is Illusory Dragon, which deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, or poison damage. However, illusion magic doesn't deal big damage as a rule. Illusion's most damaging spell is Mental Prison, a 6th level Xanathar spell that deals an average of 27.5 psychic damage, regardless of the target's success or failure on an intelligence saving throw. It can also slam a target for 55 average psychic damage if they leave the illusion's area. Not too shabby, as this actually ties for the game's 5th highest average damaging spell. Fact number 6. Illusionists test your wisdom. 6 illusion spells involve a wisdom saving throw. 3 involve an intelligence save, and only 1 requires a charisma save. Seeming. No illusionist will ever test your physical abilities. That's kind of the thing about illusions. Fact number 7. Illusions are never instant. Illusion is the only school to have 0 instantaneous spells. Pretty crazy for a game where 28 of the spells fall into this category. Instead, 1-minute durations are the most common for illusionists, followed by a slew of other possible durations. Fact number 8. Easy and hard illusion spells are especially rare. The School of Illusion only has 1 cantrip, Minor Illusion, and 1 9th level spell, Weird. Other than that, 2nd level illusion spells are the standout, especially staples of the school like Invisibility, Blur, Mirror Image, Phantasmal Force, and Silence. Fact number 9. Illusion magic is mostly for utility. 16 illusion spells focus on utility, more than half of the school's spells. For comparison, 7 spells deal damage, 5 buff allies, and 10 debuff enemies. No illusion spells can heal. Fact number 10. Illusion spell ranges vary wildly. Standouts include the 500-mile Project Image and the special ranged Dream that only requires the target be on the same plane of existence and sleeping. Both of these spells are one of a kind in terms of range. Other than that, 120-foot range illusion spells are the most common. Fact number 11. Many illusion spells have been around for a while. 15 illusion spells have been around since the 1st edition of Dungeons & Dragons, 48% of the school spells altogether. That's the highest percentage of 1st edition spells that made it to 5e among all 8 spell schools. For comparison, about 1/3 of 5e spells have been around since the 1st edition, in name at least. So there you have it. If you'd rather pull the wool over your enemy's eyes than put a firebolt in their belly, then the School of Illusion might just be for you. A word on my methodology. All data is taken from the 3 main 5th edition sourcebooks, Player's Handbook, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Word counts don't include the spell name, level, school, casting time, range, components, or duration, nor do they include the stat blocks of any summoned or conjured creatures. They also don't include the words at higher levels for spells that can be upcast. They do, however, include the text included in charts, including numbers. One statistic from above is somewhat subjective. Spell types: damage, heal, buff, debuff, or utility. I tried to take a common sense approach to what category each spell falls into and limited each spell to 2 types, but reasonable people could disagree. As a final disclaimer, there are almost certainly some small errors in my work. I'm only human. In any case, I'll include a link to my janky homemade spreadsheet and the video description. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed these mostly used as facts and statistics on 5e's School of Illusion. If you did like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It's a massive help for small YouTubers like me. And if you have any stories about using illusion magic in your own Dungeons & Dragons game or in real life, please share them in the comments below. This is a D&D Lounge wishing the best of luck in your next spellcasting venture.